For decades, football's sidelines were places women were told they didn't belong, but one woman broke through the noise and became the first African-American female football coach in NFL history. And you guys, we're so lucky. She's in the studio this morning to share more about her journey and introduce us to her new children's book. Welcome, Collette Smith.
Thank you so much for having me. This is a pleasure.
I'm so glad to have you here. So when did you realize, I want to know, how did this start? What was the passion that connected you to football? And then what made you say, let's make it a career?
Yeah, you know, interestingly enough, I just loved football. There was literally no rhyme or reason. It was just me in love with football. And so when the boys played outside, I was playing with them. They didn't want me to play at first, but then I kind of just stepped into my courage.
Oh, okay. And you ended up becoming a football player at one point.
I did.
So what gave you that courage? You were just talking about that. What gave you that courage to try out for a professional women's team at 42?
Yeah, I was 42 years old when I started playing pro football. So growing up, girls were told, you're not allowed to play. This is not your lane. You can go cheerleader, do something else, but you're not playing football. And it always bothered me. Years and years go by. I'm a corporate executive in Manhattan, New York City, and just doing work. And I happened to see women's pro football team tryouts. And I'm thinking, that's not possible. See, I was brainwashed to believe that women can't do this.
This doesn't even exist.
Right, it doesn't exist, so I didn't look for it. And it appeared itself. It made itself aware.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. And so I went out there to try out for the team.
And booyah.
And bam, I became a player. Now,
made the team.
I made the team. I didn't think I was going to even make the team. I just said, let me go try out so I can say I did this.
Let me get the experience, exactly.
For the experience.
But it was so much more
than that.
And then I just
made the team.
And then you pivoted,
Bam.
started coaching, becoming the first black female coach in the NFL,
Yes.
and then the first female coach in the New York Jets franchise history, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so when that moment happened and you realized, okay, this is actually becoming a reality, what was going through your head? Because this is so much more now than you just trying out. I mean, we have taken the next step.
It was an aha moment, right? It was a way to champion little girls across the world. When I think about little girls and I think about what we're told we're not supposed to do, this was a way for me to get back my little girl fearless self and to let every little girl out there in the world know that anything you want to do, it's possible.
Yes, indeed. I can tell this is your testimony, that you're passionate about this. So tell me, is that how you got then to the children's book? Tell me more about the book.
So Colette's Courage came about because I was sitting here thinking, I was talking to some kids as usual. I visit lots of schools and I'm talking to some kids and I was thinking, I need to have a book in their library about just the power of surrounding yourself with the right people. I call it the right tribe. Have good friends, you know, the solid friends that tell you to do your homework. Those good friends. And we were all very different. And I just said, let me just write this book about the power of self-belief. And so Colette's Courage emerged, and everybody in this book are real life characters. So that's my little girl self. And then the two women there, Natalie and Emily, were my two real best friends when I was a little girl.
Wow, okay,
Even
shout
my
out to
dog
them
is
this
real.
morning.
I'm an animal lover, adopt, don't shop. And Bucky is in the book too.
I know that's right. Bucky said he is making his place known.
Right.
Now, you wear many hats, so tell me, how do you make time for this? Because you're a coach, you're a mentor, you're a speaker, an advocate. How did you find time to then add author to the list?
It was a passion. So when you work out of passion, when you work out of doing the right thing, you make time.
Yes,
right.
indeed.
So I no longer coach in the NFL, but I'm the first black woman to ever do it.
Yes.
And so I use that as a platform to empower our underserved youth.
Hold that space.
That's
Stand 10 toes in that.
I'm using it. I'm cracking ceilings.
Listen, you ain't never worked a day in your life. I can tell. You just are enjoying. You just love life. And your mission is to empower kids and women. And so tell me, because you are the epitome of representation, why is it so important?
It is very important for us to be able to see ourselves, to envision things that we may not even thought about, to encourage kids to dream bigger than what they already dream right now. Keep pushing yourself to the limits. Champions are not made when the game is easy. So push yourself as hard as you can.
Listen.
Dream the impossible and make it possible.
I need you in my daily life.
Let's go.
Okay, every morning.
Put me in,
Give me some motivation.
Put me in, coach.
This is so good. Okay, now if people want to get their hands on Colette's Courage and they want to share it with their children, how can we get it? And where can we learn more information?
So you can get Colette's Courage at the Doc Bookstore in Fort Worth. I'm a featured author there, by the way, for Black History Month coming up. and it's also on Barnes & Noble's online. It's also on Walmart.com and .com, and it's in a lot of little bookstores across the universe.
Wow, very good. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here, for setting the tone for so many children,
thank
and you
you.
know what? For motivating me this morning as well.
Let's go, baby.
Appreciate you being here.